I think we need more thinking.
Hey everyone, I'm C.S. Chandler, here at NAB with my guy, Alex Page from Rode. Rode has been an integral name in the audio industry, especially for creators and filmmakers. So I'm excited to talk about what they have been working on. Alex, for people who don't know your role, can you quickly introduce yourself and to what you do at Rode?
Alex here from Rode. I oversee marketing operations here in the US and in Latin America.
What's Rode's philosophy right now when it comes to building gear for creators?
Yeah, our product team is always looking to innovate in a space for creators and address the new needs as technology kind of rapidly expands. So we're looking for the best quality possible while also keeping affordable prices in products. And also as creators are looking into new spaces of content creation, whether it's on their phone or desktop applications or into filmmaking, we always want to be where they're at. So we're just trying to be where the people are.
That's awesome. A lot of people watching this are probably familiar with your wireless systems. Obviously, the wireless macro and the wireless goes. What were the biggest goals when designing your latest wireless mic systems?
Yeah, I think this is where that affordability and cutting edge is where we were really chasing here with the wireless micro. This is our smallest mic to date, and it's the simplest mic we possibly could have created. There's no buttons or dials or any ways to step on yourself or complicate things. It's just a plug and play mic in a really small case, about the size of an AirPod. We wanted a consumer friendly price with really high performing technology in a really small piece.
Yeah, and I can definitely attest to that. I've been traveling and this has just been phenomenal on my travels there. So I really appreciate you guys for coming up with something so travel friendly.
Yeah.
What were the biggest goals when designing the wireless mic systems?
Connectivity, adaptability, ease of use. I think feature set is really important. So obviously the wireless micro is kind of a stripped down mic. It's just a microphone and records onto your phone or your computer, whatever device you're using. But with our Go Gen 3 that came out, we had pro level features like 32-bit float, onboard recording for 40 hours of audio, locking lav mic connectors, and 14 different colors as well, because we know that content creators are trying to personalize everything in their room and their content setups. So why not their mics?
Awesome. And who do you feel these are really for? Solo creators, crews, broadcast?
Yeah, I think these are our most approachable mics to date. So I think the broad consumer can finally test these out and try to get into content creation without the fear of wasting money on expensive equipment that they may not get to use in the future. For me, this mic, I get to attach to my kid's shirt as they play in the backyard and capture cute home videos. So it extends beyond just content creation. This is like a thing that you can use in your everyday life. A lot of business professionals as well use these for hosting their webinars, Zoom calls, etc. So it's still a high-end, executive level mic, but I think it's a broad range of use cases.
One thing I noticed here at NAB is you're expanding more into podcast space. Can you talk about the new podcast arms that you were releasing?
I'm really excited about these. We announced 2 new arms, the LPA1, which is a low profile arm, and the DS3, which is a desktop stand. That's our 3rd iteration. The low profile arm is an entirely stainless steel build with the ability to reach across a table at arm's length and bring the mic up from underneath your camera angle, as opposed to our other models, which are more of a top-down setup. So it allows a ton of flexibility. It's a full 360 swivel and extends to almost a full 3 feet. Has cable routing across every side of it. So super adaptable, and you can also get elevation out of the arm as well. With the DS3, actually both of these. We've implemented a new ball mount as well for where your mic will attach. And though it wasn't intended, the ball mount is so incredibly strong that we're confident that you could actually mount cameras and full lenses on it. So we're confident that this could be used for not only your desk microphone applications, but potentially even head down video shots of your desk. Those will come out later this summer, but the pricing is going to be $130 for the low profile arm and $100 for the desktop stand.
That's incredible, especially to attach the camera. What's the weight of the camera that it can hold?
I haven't actually measured that. I got it in my hands just 5 days ago, and I, on a whim, decided to attach a couple of cameras that we had on our kit. Yeah, I had a 2.8 2470 lens, so a fairly substantial, full hand of lens, and it held it with no problem. So on a Nikon body. So yeah, we'll see. We'll let y'all put it to the test once you get it. Again, it's meant for microphones, but when you're in a pinch, you can make use.
Awesome. So no big RE cameras on it. Yeah. Keep it more simple and everything, right? What were the problems that you were trying to solve with these?
Like I said, all of ours had traditionally been kind of overhead mics or just a desktop arm. And with a low profile, I think just we've heard from our consumers that this is something they want. They want a cleaner line, the ability to reach under a monitor. So it's not mounted to the front of their desk. It's actually behind. You can reach forward. Stronger mounting joints, and a better cable routing system. We also, on the DS3, the desktop stand, have all of the threaded inserts for various microphone attachments or even cameras. There's 2 of those that you can screw into the back, so you don't have like loose pieces everywhere. So they just mount in the back, and you can change them out whenever you're changing your mics.
Well, that's awesome. The Rodecaster, though, has been a centerpiece for a lot of these setups. Who is it really built for? Beginners, professionals, or both?
From the idiot mentality of me as the marketing guy and not the technical standpoint, I think it is, it's meant for creators who are ready for multiple inputs and are doing more advanced setups, but super approachable. It's meant to streamline your setups. Again, we started with the Rodecaster audio interfaces with the Rodecaster Pro, the Duo, the Pro 2, and now the Rodecaster Video is meant to streamline both your video production and audio all in a single device. So it's really meant to be approachable, but be able to build on your own knowledge base wherever you are. There's a number of feature sets, like if you don't have cameras, you can connect iPhones to it, and soon Androids, using our NDI connection, so over Wi-Fi. I could broadcast the front camera and back camera simultaneously as separate video inputs. So for the cost of less than an iPhone, I can buy our Rodecaster Video and broadcast 2 iPhones wirelessly and have a 4-camera podcast. You don't need cameras, but if you do, then you can open it up to a full advanced range of video production.
Are you thinking of more of an all-in-one solution moving forward?
Certainly, yeah. I think we're looking for ways to maximize people's desk space and also not force them into buying a ton of new products all the time. We're looking to iterate this with new firmware updates, and bring in those maybe more advanced features like 4K, HTML graphics, the ability to talk to other devices you might already own. So yeah, we're looking for this to be an all-in-one device, but we're looking also at how can we bring in the things you might already own and make better use of them at the same time.
That's awesome. Well, and that also kind of leads into, as you know, I actually own a Rode USB PodMic, one of my favorite things I've ever bought. But can you talk a little bit about the thinking behind that mic? What makes it a good option for someone like me?
The PodMic and the PodMic USB are essentially the same microphone. The PodMic is an XLR mic with, you'd use an audio interface to connect it, and it's $100. The PodMic USB is the same microphone capsule, but it has the additive feature of having USB-C and a preamp built into it. So, the Shure SM7B requires a cloud lift to bring the gain up to a usable amount. The PodMic stands alone. You don't need all this other stuff to make it function in your podcast environment. It's super low noise. It's a dynamic mic, so it really only picks up the small cone in front of it as opposed to the wider room noise that you might pick up your air conditioner, your dog's tags as they walk by. So yeah, we want it to be affordable and a really powerful mic for people that are in a true podcast setting. So yeah, we're really excited about that and the future that they'll have in the podcasting space.
So essentially decluttering the workspace, right?
Exactly.
And my first introduction to the USB PodMic was here at NAB a couple years ago, and I was just floored with how like it canceled so much noise around it, and you could hear crisp what I was talking into the mic. And that was already a big seller for me. We're here at NAB at the B&H booth here. Pretty awesome stuff. Doing a test on the Rode mic. Before we wrap up, anything you wanted to share with the people here, whether it was is what you're excited about or what creators should be paying attention to right now?
I mean, we had a whole slew of announcements coming out of NAB. We launched our first UHF microphone technology. So this is, high-end filmmaker type stuff in partnership with our sister brand, Electrosonics. So they gave us their UHF technology. We gave them some of our microphone technology. We just launched a new microphone capsule called the Sonora technology, basically using like silicon microchip fabrication, but that is the microphone capsule. So where a studio mic might have been like 1 or 2 inch diameter capsule that vibrates, this is half a grain of rice. And it's waterproof, ultra low noise floor of 11 decibels. And so Electrosonics was the first to bring it to market with their new lav mic, the L1. And so they're at their booth, they've been dipping it in water every 10 seconds for 5 days. And you can listen to it as it goes underwater. So we're really excited about the potential for that new technology. Again, we have the new mic arms and a lot of new products coming down the line in the next few months. So yeah, keep an eye on what we're doing at Rode, and largely to the creator economy. I think, there's a lot of opportunity now to have access to this great, to cameras and mics, and bring a new voice to your storytelling.
Awesome. Well, Alex, I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to me about this and to share everything with what we're just going to bring out here. Alex Page from Rode, everyone. I'm CS Chandler here at NAB, and thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe and share this video out so it can get more views. Appreciate everything, and we'll catch you later.